Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube. I have got to admit, when I was studying sports science at uni for 3 years, never did I imagine that this would be part of what I do, but here we are. I must admit, I did give it a solid 2-minute thought into putting some makeup on and wearing a nice outfit, but I've got to admit, girls, it ain't me. It just ain't me. So here I am in my Universal Credit Kardashian attire, I like to call it, Skims dupe, Primark. I have washed my hair for you though, which to be honest, that in itself deserves a like and a subscribe because it's the fucking worst task in the world, isn't it, girls? Like, it's not the washing, it's the drying, especially when you've got a mane like this. Fuck me, the worst job. So anyway, why are you here? I'm just going to go straight into it. I'm getting my tits done in June and I'm going to talk about it. It is something I've always wanted, but like anything in life, it's not been a straight road. It hasn't just been a case of me waking up one day and deciding I'm going to book a boob job. So we're going to rewind to Crystal in her mid-20s. I know it's difficult to probably believe that I'm not still in my 20s, but I'm not. I'm actually 35 this year. Ugh. Anyway, so in my 20s, I was one of those annoying little bitches that could pretty much eat whatever I wanted and still be a size 8 to 10 and still have abs. That all fucking changed. Over the course of a few years, shit changing in life, I gained a bunch of weight. So now I'm going to take it to 2021. I was the biggest I've ever been. I'm not very tall, I'm only 5'3", and I was about, I want to say 92, 93 kilos. Not a good look. And I felt shit, like I felt really shit. That's not to say I was super happy when I was skinny. I was fucking miserable, to be honest, but that's another story for another time. So in 2021, for the first time ever, I enlisted the help of a coach. That sounds very formal, and mine and my coach's relationship is anything but formal, as it should be. Something I hear a lot day in, day out is, I know what I need to do, I just need to do it. Well, I was the epitome of that. I'd worked in fitness for over 10 years, I'd got tons of experience, I knew what I needed to do, but guess what, I wasn't fucking doing it, so I needed someone to hold me accountable. So I got a coach, and I have to be honest, for the first sort of 12 months, I played it a little bit. I had never had to have that much discipline, and that was a behaviour that was instilled in me and I needed to get out of it. And then on top of that, about 6 months in, I had to go into chemical menopause for some fibroids. It's the fucking worst thing ever, girls, and I've come to realise that the NHS market it as like this wonder cure. It really fucking isn't, it is hell. So now we are January 2022 and I'm not quite as big as I was, but I'm a big bitch and I'm not happy. So I decided something has really got to change, and we'd got a holiday booked to Bali at the end of October. So this is October 2023, but for whatever reason, the thought of a holiday just wasn't holding my feet to the fire enough. So I booked my first photo shoot. And in doing this, at the back of my mind was always getting my tits done. But for me, to go and enhance something on my body, because it needs enhancing, I mean, there's nothing there. There never has been anything there. I need to be happy with the foundation. I need to be happy with what's already there before I spend all this money to make any changes. So that was always the long-term goal, but we needed to get to work. So I decided to book a photo shoot for the day before we went to Bali. In about 9 months, I think I lost about 7 or 8 kilos. So it was slow and steady, but it made a big difference, especially on my frame. That was stage 1. I was already thinking about the next one, the next challenge. And for me, photo shoots work. They're fun, I enjoy them. I'm a bit of a performing monkey. It was also something I had ingrained into me that I wasn't a photo shoot type of girl, which is utter bollocks because I am a girl and I can stand in front of a camera, so that makes me a photo shoot kind of girl. And that comes from when I was 22, I did a photo shoot for the company I was involved in at the time, for Men's Fitness. Naked, can you believe it? Naked. And I took a lot of shit for it and it made me feel ashamed. But when I look back now, I'm just like, yeah, you look fucking good. Like, embrace that shit. And a lot of that was down to the environment I was in at the time, but now I was in a much better place. So I'm loving photo shoots. I love photo shoots. So I'd booked my second one, which was going to be July 2024. I did that at the Bailey Studio in Nottingham, which was fucking incredible. So between the first shoot and the second shoot, I lost about another 6 to 7 kilos. So it's slowly coming off, but I'm not quite there yet. And as always, when I was getting into that shoot, I was already thinking about the next challenge. And for me then, I was starting to get to a place where I felt good in my body. So it was time to book the tit job. I had been recommended this clinic in Lithuania called Fi Clinica by so many people. I'd had friends go there, I'd had clients go there. So I was able to book a consultation with the surgeon on Harley Street last November. It cost me 60 quid, nothing to lose, no obligation to do anything, just go down, have a chat with him. So we went down, me and my other half Kieran went down, and I met with Justinus, my soon-to-be surgeon, and we did the thing where he puts the bra on and you put the little implants in, and I'd got an idea in my head what I wanted my body to look like. I'm not after a big set of porno tits, I just want to be in proportion. Like I said, I've got big ass, big thighs, but nothing, 2 bee stings, they'd say, up top, and I just want it to be in proportion. And I like to wear those, you know, I call them bulletproof bra, the one from Primark, the 6 quid tit job, that's like, ooh, when you've got it on. Every woman I know who has had their tits done always wishes they'd got a little bit bigger. So as I was trying the implants on, I made sure that I was kind of pushing it to the boundary where I was comfortable. So in my head, I thought I might be having, you know, maybe like a 325 or 350. It turned out I'm looking at around a 380. And we're going to go under the muscle because that is the aesthetic I prefer. It is going to be a longer recovery. It's going to be about 3 months before I can get back in the gym. I am shitting myself for that a little bit because, like for many people, the gym is a big kind of outlet for me. It's also part of my fucking job. But that's the aesthetic I want, and I don't want to compromise that when I'm going to go under the knife. And we're going to have round implants because the surgeon advised that that would be safer and it wouldn't change the aesthetic. So that is booked for June. Between now and then, I am going to do another photo shoot. I would ideally like another 5 kilos off, just so I can feel my best going into surgery, and also allowing the fact that I'm not going to be able to train for 3 months. My body is going to change in that time. So I really want to go into surgery feeling and looking my best and also being my healthiest. So I've got a shoot booked for the 31st of May. And I've got to be honest, I am super excited for my surgery because it is something I've always wanted, and it symbolises quite a lot for me, like making a decision that is purely for me, by me, and it's something I've always been conscious of. I'm just dead excited about it. So I am going to talk about it a little bit more over these videos. I'll also talk more about the preparation for the photo shoot and also what the plan is going to be post-surgery, so I don't go fucking mental and so I don't end up a fat bitch again. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe. Be kind. It's nice to be nice, and I will see you all soon.